Hey guys, what's up? Coming back with another trade review for October 23rd, 2023. Today is Monday, and I was not sure what the SPY was going to do. When I come into the market, I try to look at all the larger time frames utilizing TradingView, and I do like to use fibs on these on the daily. And so I'll draw a fib. I do this over the weekend as well, but I'll draw my fib levels from the low to the high on the larger time frame just to kind of see where the price action is, uh, how close it is, and where it relates to the 30, the 50, or the 60 levels on the larger time frame. And I'll also draw trend lines. And this is something new that TradingView added just a few days ago, where it'll show the split line of the trend. And we lost this trend line on Friday, and so I wasn't exactly sure what the SPY was going to do. So I looked at the smaller time frame, and I broke down what I saw on key levels on my main watch list. And I had 5 or 6 on my list, and as we got into the open, I noticed that there was a few on my gappers list. And if I have time, I'll go through these, but for the most part, if I have trade ideas that are kind of brewing on my watch list, I'll just keep an eye on the few that I have. But I had AA and a few others, but AA caught my attention, and specifically it had a few things. It had a few key intradaily levels. There was a couple ranges on the smaller time frame, and as well as the larger time frame I was looking at. I know these charts are kind of messy. I have all of my levels for partialing and exiting, and so what I was looking at doing was shorting it at the open, and it also had negative news. It was downgraded, so I was looking for it to either come to this level, reject it, and head down. I was going to short it at this level, and I like to again utilize the 60-minute time frame, and this is the range that I was looking at. And the second thought was top of this level, fake break with volume, shorted at this level. Now, what it ended up doing was, and this was just something on the fly, I always take note of the midline of these ranges, because sometimes it will respect these levels, it'll hold, or it will lose. And it's exactly what it did. It was exactly at the halfway point. It hit the midline of the range level, which was right here, and rejected. And excuse me, yes, right here, and rejected. And so I had roughly a 13-cent stop on this. And as soon as it hit that level and rejected, you could see the price was parabolic on the one. And once it lost that level, there was a seller at the midway point, and as soon as it came to my entry, you could see the stacks immediately build to the downside. And as soon as it broke, or as soon as it broke the 9, I added in again, because and that's one of the things I really enjoy or like or add to my playbook or recommend if you can learn the skill, is reading order book. Now, it can get tricky because a lot of times I've been faked out by spoof orders, and so I added into the position, partial all the way down to this key level, and the reason I exited was because of this huge price or volume spike. And I knew we were down. It was parabolic. We're 3 on the 1. We're very extended from the moving averages. And so what I was thinking was, all out here, I partialed, another partial here, all out with this pop, and I was thinking it was going to go back, retest that level, would form somewhat of a double top, and then I can hit it again on the way down. So I didn't want to sit through a pullback, so I waited. It did retest this level, and as soon as it lost the VWAP in the moving averages, I shorted. I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was nervous in this ad because I made my day right here, and so I went in half size on these. They're just small feelers, and again, utilizing the order book, there was bids to the downside, so I shorted. It wouldn't go. I mean, it just kind of stuck around. I had one more attempt. I didn't like what it was doing, so at that point I bailed, because it came back through VWAP, reclaimed, and popped again. And the SPY was testing previous daily levels. So I'm ending the day green, followed all of my rules. These are my favorite days, when you can find something at the open, and then hit your daily level or hit your daily, your daily target, and then it leaves the remainder of the day open for whatever. I mean, for personal things, or in my instances, I will break it up and I will utilize the rest of the time just to kind of keep building my playbook and refining, looking at some previous trades and identifying mistakes, what's working well in the current market, as well as build my Discord and coaching services, as well as any other things I'm doing pertaining to trading. But yeah, that's it for the day. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to shoot me a comment, DM, or an email. I'm always happy to help. And I hope that everybody had a great trading day, and I'll see you soon. Peace.